right? Other things, marks. You can also do marks. So I press M, as we saw in the edit, and there's a marker. I can change the marker here, okay, just by dragging the marker wherever I want, okay, using this. Okay, so now I go to the marker. Also, remember, you can change your name. So the name of the marker, you just double click on the marker, the color, you can change the name, everything, the duration, everything, right? Then we have another two things, which is lock playhead and here flip playhead. Now what's the difference? Flip playhead, I move my always I move the red bar, okay, the key point of our timeline. But then we also have lock playhead, which is locked, okay, which we move this. Okay, it's different, especially in here down. Here is pretty much the same. Okay, it's just a feeling more than a thing, you know. Really, it doesn't really make a big difference. It's just a thing of the interface, you know. Like for example, here is about dragging. I can drag this. Here is pretty much the same. I don't notice as much here, but here, yeah. Like I click here and it's all about this red bar. And if I press here, it's more the timeline that I'm changing. Okay, so I just drag and let it go. Okay, it's more like a reel. Here I'm watching more like in a reel point of view, and here the protagonism is the bar, is this red bar. Okay, it's where it changes. Okay, so that's it. This is the use of these two things. It just whatever is comfortable for you, whatever, or depends on the times you're gonna use one or the other, you know, whichever. But it doesn't make a big difference. Okay, then we have other elements that are interesting, like this boring detector. Okay, that is in down our browser. This is to detect wherever our video is boring or not. Right? So if we press it, we can also modify, okay? Edit longer than 45 edit longer than 45. Let's say no, edits longer than 35 seconds are boring. Okay, jump cuts. Edit shorter than 12 frames are jump cuts. Let's put then 6. And we're gonna press analyze. And it hasn't say us anything. But let's put wait, this I can sort it out. let's just drag another clip. One that is long. We need one that is pretty long. So let's go to the interviews and let's just put one that is very long, which is this one. And let's do the boring detector again. Okay, no wait, because we are with yeah. Okay, let's do the boring detector. Let's see what he's gonna, if he detects something. And now, yes, you saw it has detected. It shows us this part. It gets boring because it's too long, this clip. Okay, so this thing that, I mean, is it useful? Yeah, I mean, but after all, sometimes it's not about, it's about what you have to cut. It's not about how much you have to cut, but what you have to cut. Okay, so it helps, it can help, yeah, to have a bit of a vision, but I think the best way to do is to be the boring detector yourself. So you just export things, then watch it, take your time, think, here it loses rhythm, go to that point then, and then you change it. This might be okay if you are doing a job that is always almost the same, and that there's parts that need to be cut and you just want to go a bit faster so it detects. But okay, which now that I say this thing about exporting, there's one thing very cool about this interface too. That is, let's say that we wanna do a fast export of this, and let's say that we only want this part, okay, from here to here. All right, so we're gonna also go to our timeline and do the same as we did in the edit. In, so I, and O, out. Okay, you can do it with these ones too, okay, by pressing these ones, mark in and mark out, okay, of the viewer. Okay, so let's export it now. We go to where our inspector is located, and here we have these two options, full screen and quick export. Now, full screen is the command F that we saw in the edit, so command or control F, okay, that we saw in the edit. So if I press here command F now, you see, I see full, but here you also have it here. You can just press here and it's full screen. The other is quick export, and here we have these options. If you connect your account of Twitter, Vimeo, YouTube in with DaVinci, it's gonna upload it there, okay, when you export it. In our case, we just want a quick export, so let's just press export. However, here obviously you cannot change really a lot, okay, it's gonna export in the wherever it is. You cannot change if you wanna, you cannot get obviously deep. It's a quick export. Okay, let's export it then. Export, you have to just press the name, so DaVinci test, wait, DaVinci test, save, and it's exporting already, okay, and it's gonna be wherever we save it then after. Okay, that's it, exported this part here. Obviously we can also modify it, our in and out points, by just dragging here. Okay, you see that this is the gray bar, you just move it like this, and in here too. I think that's pretty much what you have to know about this interface, about this part of this software. Okay, there's also other things now that we're gonna see, but again, we already seen in the edit page. Okay, here it's just a different interface, but are gonna be the same things, which are titles, transitions, and effects. Okay, that is the last thing we're gonna see of this page.